Good morning. It's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the link. Howie. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Hi guys, back in the workshop. Feeling better today than I have in the last week or so as far as like beating myself up, because that's what I do. Gonna be whitewashing stuff today. I've got that boat, and then do you guys remember the angel? So I was out thrifting, picked up this carving. You guys seen that thrift haul yet? You may not have seen this thrift haul. Anyway, got this wonderful architectural angel that I picked up, and I don't particularly like the colors on her, so I'm going to give her a whitewash, and then I have a clock that I picked up as well that I want to kind of give a little coat of white paint to, and then we're going to, everything's got to be painted white. Everything's going to be white. My family comes home from the lake today. Oh, so a lot of times I end up throwing things or taking them to the burn pile and then regretting it later. I saved these off my coffee table in my living room. Remember, these were the legs that were on them and they were way too short. And I was going to take these to the burn pile. And then I went, wait, I can use these. So these are a nice height for like a raised wood tray or just like a little platform piece to build. People love them. So I am going to actually use these. I'm going to go out to the garage and find a piece of wood that's thick enough. And then I'm going to use these to lift it up, and I'm probably going to paint that white too. Paint it white, y'all. Just paint it white. That's all you got to do. Paint it white. I've got a few pieces of wood out there that I'm going to do more cutting boards. That cutting board turned out cute. So I'm going to do a couple more. Thank you, Donna, for the idea. If you guys know of other ideas that I could do, that'd be great. I spent all morning, because it's actually after lunch, so I say good morning, but it's not. I spent all morning on the blog because the website went down. I'm like, but I'm motivated to do the blog post for Tuesday, and I'm like, woke up this morning, Dreamhouse is down. It literally just came up when I decided it's time for me to work in the shop. Of course, I love technology. It makes my life so much easier. Not one thing, it's another. Anyway, I was researching topics because I couldn't actually type the post. So I thought, well, as long as I'm here, I'm going to go through keywords and research some posts. And I came up with like a ton of topics for the website. But if there's things that you guys are wondering, want to see me try, want to see me, how do I fix this? How do I do? Contact me. You can contact me on my website. You can contact me through the DMs. You can direct message me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm everywhere. Don't look behind you. I might be there. Anyway, the point is, get in touch with me and just reach out and say, hey, have you ever tried this? Have you ever done this? And usually if it's something I have done before, if I can do it for you and show you guys how it's done. I mean, the whole fabric paint that I fell in love with came from a reader of my blog who said, have you ever tried the acrylic fabric paints? I'm like, no, but let's do it. And now I'm in love with it. I mean, I found the Angelus leather paint that time, doing that. And I'm in love with the Angelus leather paints. Yeah. You guys want to see something, want to learn something, want me to try something, want me to show you how I do something that you've seen me do, like quickly. I don't know. Anyway, the point is, I'd love to do what you guys want me to do. So reach out to me, DM me, email me, there's about a billion ways to contact me. And I got a thrift flip challenge from another blogger. So that's coming up. That's why I wasn't sure if you saw that thrift haul, because I did the thrift haul to find my thrift flip to send to her. And we had a budget. So that's coming up. And I'm kind of excited about it, because I don't know what she's sending me and she doesn't know what I'm sending her. So it's just really fun. And if there's more thrifty flips you want me to do, I think I'm going to open a P.O. box and you guys can send me thrifty stuff. How's that? And challenge me that way. But we'll see. We'll see if we can do it. If you guys are interested, comment below and let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to get to work whitewashing stuff. That sounded bad. But that's what I'm doing. But not in like in a cultural misappropriation sort of way. Let's get fixing some stuff. First thing we have to do is sand down. This is the epoxy resin that I put in to fill those holes. So I'm going to sand that out. It's pretty smooth, but it's not perfect. So we're going to get that laid out real nice. But it's hard as a rock and it's not coming out of there. While I have the sander rolling, I am going to hit this with a little bit of the sander just to take off any kind of clear coat that might be on it. And just a 220 grit. I don't want to take all the color off because I do think I want some of the blue to show through and maybe some of the yellow. But then I'm going to, I'm going to hit it with the white. So if I sand through in a couple places down to the wood, that's okay, because then the white will just deposit in there, better. And I think that's all I'm going to sand right now. I'm looking around and as long as I've got the sander out, as long as I'm making noise and making a mess. Okay, this is my off-white paint I'm going to use to whitewash the Angel. I'm going to need to use stain blocking primer on that, just because I can tell already that that stain is going to come through anything I try and put over it. But I'm going to do an off-white on that, and this was the paint that I was not overly fond of the coverage, so it's perfect for whitewashing. And I've got my high-tech soup can over there, because that yogurt containers. My trash ends up being part of my workshop at some point, but this is perfect for mixing water and paint. So we're going to take quite a bit of water and a little bit of paint, and we're going to whitewash. So we're going to water the paint down a lot and then get it over the top of that. That's what I'm going to do right now. In my house, we've been washing out soup cans for years, but you might have to get used to doing it, because my husband is an artist and he's always mixed his paint in soup cans. They're kind of perfect. He likes the little tuna cans the best, but I'm going to mix this. All right, just get a stick and mix it. So it just looks like milk, really. I'm not sure if I can get this to focus. Oh, there we go. You can see just mixing it, the paint that was already on my stick has like a light white hue to it, and that's what's going to happen to our project. So I'm going to get some paint on there, and that's what we're going to do. Okay, I'm going to let that dry. And as you can see, it lightened it up quite a bit, but I'm probably going to hit it with a little bit more once it dries. And then we'll distress back what we don't want. There's some bubbles, obviously, but I wanted to make sure it got heavily into the cracks and crevices. That's why I was kind of stamping it in there where it's really, really dark. And I feel bad for the artist that did this, because it was beautiful. It's just not the aesthetic that will sell right now. So it is what it is. But I might do a couple more coats of this and lighten it up quite a bit. It's even bleeding through the shellac-based primer. Isn't that horrible? That stain is just like turning all pink. So definitely needed to do this. This is going to have to get a better paint job than a whitewash. So, oh well. Work, work, work. That's the job. I don't like the off-white paint at all. So on my clock, I'm not using it. I've got the chalked in linen white, and I'm going to dry brush this clock. So I like how this has like that already worn look and finish to it. So I picked this up for $4 at the thrift store. I just want to hit it with some white and highlight it with a dry brush technique because I already kind of like it. I don't know that it needs to be improved that much. I almost feel bad painting it actually because it's kind of cute the way it is, but whatever. Give them what they want. Give them what they want. So to dry brush, I just hit the tips of a brush. Not much. And literally just start dry brushing it till I get the look that I want. So I'm trying to spread this bit out here. That's it. If you get too much, wipe it off. And you want to, I've done this technique in a video before where I dry brush the detail of a mirror, a very detailed mirror. But on flat surfaces, it looks just as nice. And you can actually, when this is dry, rub most of it away if you want, which I probably will do up here because I kind of like this finish on here. But it will bring out the details on the face of the clock. Like you can't even see it in the camera right now. See it? So the white paint will sit in those grooves and it will just bring out that extra detail. But that's what I'm going to do now. Do anybody remember sponge painting? I just had a sponge painting flashback when I hit this. I did this and went, ah! Hated sponge painting. Ah, no, make it go away. Don't make it look sponge painted. Oh, no, no, no. It's horrible. Oh, use this fun decorative painting technique. And I remember thinking, and feather dusting. Y'all remember feather dusting? My mom feather dusted our entire living room in the 80s. Please, please don't bring that back, millennials. Please. They brought back a lot of the 80s, and it's like, please don't bring back feather dusting. That's like the most horrible sponge painting. Oh, okay. So it's starting to get there, but it's going to get rubbed back a little bit. So don't go, ooh. I'm going to get it into the corners here. Trust the process, you guys. It's turning out cute. Doesn't look cute in the camera. Really weird. Because I held it up and what I see there doesn't look like what I'm looking at here. Is it the lighting? Looks pickled now. In person, it looks pickled. I don't know what you guys are seeing. I do want to rub some of this off on the top and maybe a couple little sanded pieces, but it looks, I like it. I don't like the off-white on the angel. Maybe I'll use this paint. I don't like the off-white. It looks really yellow, and that makes me go, oh, it's dirty. I gotta get a dresser in here this week because my husband's freaking out. One brick at a time. That dresser that I picked up that I couldn't resist the urge to buy the waterfall dresser has been sitting in his shop for a while. And I wanted him to show me how to do a blending technique that I had seen online, and he can do it. But he's, you know, then he told me it was too hard, and then he'd just do it. And I was like, I can't learn anything. You never teach me. Well, I'll teach you on a board and not on the dresser. Okay. So I think I'm getting taught. I don't know. If I am, I'll videotape it for you guys. Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more Junkin videos.